Today topic we have discussed about change in dimension in thin cylinder. So change in dimension of thin cylinder. You can see this the diagram. That diagram will be a cylinder. So there will be a form in a stresses acting on the four side longitudinal stress and compressive stress. Okay, sorry, circumferential stress. So sigma L, that is a longitudinal stress, sigma C, that is circumferential stress. So the sigma C, that stress will be acting on the circumference. So we have mentioned the name circumferential stress. So listen, the stress introduced increases the circumference and length of the cylinder. So the stress introduced increase the circumference and length of the cylinder. So the stress will be introduce the increase of the circumference and length. So you can see this diagram. Automatically you can clear the sentence. So the longitudinal strength will be acting on the direction of the x. So circumferential stress will be acting on the cylindrical circumference. So listen, circumferential strain is equal to formula change in circumference divided by original circumference. The circumferential change is caused due to the change in diameter. The strain formula is also known as longitudinal strain and lateral strain. Different type of strain we have studied, but this is the circumferential strain. So the formula is change in circumference divided by original circumference. Let the diameter of the cylinder is d and the final diameter is d plus del d. So the del d is a change in diameter. So you can see the diagram. Diameter, you can the 2D diagrams of the cylinder. So d is a original diameter, del d is a change in diameter. So the circumferential strain is equal to by into d plus del d minus pi d divided by pi d. So this is equal to del d divided by d, that means change in diameter divided by original diameter, that is called strain, circumferential strain. Next we will calculate the longitudinal strain. So you can see this, the longitudinal stress will be acting on the x direction. So longitudinal strain is equal to longitudinal stress divided by E minus V circumferential stress divided by E. So you can apply the formulas. So PD divided by 4TE minus V, again you can apply the circumferential stress PD divided by 2TE. So the longitudinal stress formula is PD divided by 4T, circumferential stress formula is PD divided by 2T. So you can apply this the formula in this equation. So you can simplify. So you can commonly take it PD divided by 4TE. So what will get? PD divided by 4TE into 1 minus 2V. So circumferential strain E suffix E C is equal to, again another name is circumferential strain, the symbol of E suffix D is equal to sigma C, that means circumferential stress divided by E minus V longitudinal stress divided by E. So again you can apply the same formula for circumferential stress and longitudinal stress. What will get? Again you can apply the PD divided by 2TE minus V into PD divided by 4TE. So you can take it outside of the common terms. So PD divided by 4TE you can take it outside. What will get? 2 minus V. Next, volumetric strain is equal to formula longitudinal strain plus 2 into diametrical strain. So you can write the formula for longitudinal strain and diametrical strain. So write the equations. sigma 1, that means sigma L, not for 1, sigma L, that is a longitudinal stress, sigma L divided by E minus V sigma C divided by E plus 2 into sigma C divided by E minus V into sigma L divided by E. So you can already I told you the longitudinal stress and circumferential stress formula you can apply. The same thing will be apply for this formula. So you can apply the longitudinal and circumferential stress formulas. So first of all you can apply the longitudinal stress PD divided by 4 to E minus V into PD divided by 2 TE plus 2 into close the bracket PD divided by 2 TE minus V PD divided by 4 TE. So you can simplify that equation. So you can simplify that equation. So you can take it outside the PD divided by 4 TE plus PD divided by TE minus V PD by TE. Then you can solve that two terms. So that two terms are the LCM is different. So you can see this PD is common, divided by the numerator is 4 TE, this term is TE. So you can cross multiplication, take a LCM of cross multiplication, what will get 5 PD divided by 4 TE, 5 PD divided by 4 TE. How can that term will be mentioned? So you have multiply with 4 top and bottom. This term you can multiply with 4 bottom and top. So what will get 4 plus 1 5. That means 5 PD divided by 4 TE minus V PD divided by TE. Then once again the PD divided by TE 5 divided by 4 minus V. You can take it outside of the PD divided by TE equal to PD divided by 4 TE into close the bracket 5 minus 4V. So the volumetric strain is equal to volumetric strain into volume is equal to PD divided by 4 TE 5 minus 4V into 5 by 4 d square L is equal to pi dPL divided by 16 TE 5 minus 4V. Once again tell you 5 dQPL divided by 16 TE 5 minus 4V. So small problems we can see this for thin cylinder. First of all you can read the problem carefully. All the data inside of the problem. So you can one or two times read the problems, then write the given data. A thin cylinder 300 mm internal diameter. So the internal diameter is 300 mm, 1 meter long. So the length is 1 meter and 12 mm thickness is subjected to internal fluid pressure 5 megapascal. Find the change in length, diameter and volume of the cylinder. Take V is equal to 0.25 and Young's modulus 200 gigapascal. So first of all we have calculate circumferential stress. So formula sigma C is equal to PD divided by 2T. So you know the values P into diameter 300 divided by 2T, 2 into 12. So 62.5 megapascal. Longitudinal stress, the formula also you know that PD divided by 4T. 5 into 300 divided by 4 into 12. So that is 31.25 megapascal. Next we have calculated the diameter strain. So diameter strain formula is sigma C, that is circumferential stress divided by E minus B sigma L divided by E. Then 1 divided by E sigma C minus sigma L into V is equal to 1 divided by 200 into 10 power 3. So you can apply the circumferential stress value and longitudinal stress value also. So 62.5 minus 0.25 into 31.25. So value is 0.0027344. That is the diameter strain value. So already you know that the strain have no units. Next we have calculated the change in diameter. So we have find out the change in diameter. So change in diameter is equal to diametrical strain into diameter. So we have calculated the diametrical strain. So 2.7344 into 10 raised minus 4 into 300. 300 is the diameter value. So 0.082 millimeter. So we have find out the diameter. That is change in diameter 0.082 millimeter. Thank you.